great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. Just about halfway through the season, and things are starting to take shape here in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Florida State Seminoles and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Well, Reese, I did check in with Coach Norvell before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and Coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides to the back. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, a lot of people in Florida State really excited about Quintravion Wisner coming in over from Texas to fit into this offense. Obviously, a very disappointing year last year, David. And with Wisner and his game-breaking ability, with his speed, they're really expecting a lot of explosive plays from their transfer running back.
Man, and so much excitement last year when you started and you beat Alabama, and like everybody was pounding their chest, and then everything's really changed since that point. Norvell back calling plays. You know, he is obviously a guy that's under pressure, under fire, been talked about a lot. This could go a long way if they can have an explosive offense, get that side of the ball taken care of again, a long way to having another turnaround season for Florida State.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. He tries to take the top off. Upstairs, he's got it. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
Pulls and fires complete. Touchdown, Florida State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. On the option. He'll keep it on 2nd down. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Red Raiders come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. field. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
And sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Finds his target down the middle. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air. It's Hammond. Makes the grab. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle with Simmons. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
And you've already seen this QB, man. He's willing to spread the ball around and take what the defense gives him and not force it to his go-to guy. But it's not a surprise. When you get it to him, good things happen. He can chew up chunks of yards and make those big plays.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Eakin. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted deep in his own end. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
Well, this quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call, and they get the INT.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to throw, it's Daniels. He's got him in the flat. The Seminoles have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give out of the gun. And tackled there by the defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And they stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down and short.
A A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I like the offense using misdirection there because at this point in the game, you're just trying to get one guy out of position. If one guy can lose leverage, that could be an explosive play offensively, and you saw it right there.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to four-down territory. Here's third and short. Off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. At the 45 on his way. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Now, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Handoff to Joyner. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can make – you can play touch football in an elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does. I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. And you just mentioned the two guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should tote the rock.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Snags it, and there's running room. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. That they made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it.
Number 95, set to advance on the football.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Singleton. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down at the 20. It's a first down as this offense tries to get something going from deep in its own territory.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands, and it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss.
Maybe some room here. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last 2 plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They only need about the length of the football to convert on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Snagged in the middle, it's Robinson. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This guy has been hard to bring down on this drive for the defense, and the D's lucky there because it was a DB that saved a touchdown. When he got into the 2nd level, he put the Jets on. There were people in the stadium holding their breath thinking he might break it, but this defense up front, they've got to be able to slow him down a little bit.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
You're not going to fool this guy on the running back screen. They're trying to invite him up the field, rushing the passer, but he saw it too soon. He was able to stop in his tracks, locate the running back, get outside, and make a tackle. That is a very heads-up play that time by the DN.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Seminoles. A great catch and run for 6.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Dickey. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Motion from the wideout. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle. It's Eakin. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He goes right back to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Hammond. Makes the grab over the middle.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
The Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to pass, it's Daniels. He lobs one high down the left side. Upstairs to make the catch. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the Missouri Tigers. And it's Texas A&M who finish off the victory to get to 4-1. They led this one at halftime. They held off a second-half comeback attempt. This group has to be feeling good. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Mountain West.
They keep it on the ground to open the third. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the move. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Fires complete on the crosser. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was.
Makes a grab and room to run. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. And the Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. The run inside. It's Dickey. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to the run. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
He gets a hand on it. They will stop him short. Turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and those field goal blocks, when you can get that penetration right up the middle, the quickest point, right to the kicker. You can't go through the center because you can't touch the center with his head down, but a nice job getting some penetration, getting their hands up in the air and getting the block.
They'll run it to the right. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Daniels. A little release to the back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Seminoles will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Makes the grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, the ground game. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Defense wants to bring the heat. Motion from the wide receiver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. Got his man out of the backfield. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the 1st down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's complete on the right side. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
They'll move the tight end. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. To throw, it's Daniels. cut there. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gives it on the option. Touchdown, Florida State. Great job by the back on the option. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. So that drive covered just 44 yards, and it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Looking for room. It's sticky.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Looking downfield, it's Hammond. He's got it. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to the well. Makes it past the marker. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Eakin. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Red Raiders, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking for a man, it's Hammond. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Dumps it off in the flats. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
A first down run in the red zone. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. The Red Raiders surge back on top. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Here comes the 2-point try. They'll go to the air. Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. To the air, it's Daniels. Floats it out in space. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And defensive coaches talk about it all the time, winning first down. And what that does for a defense, they win first down, they force second and long, they're ready for it. Nice job rushing the passer, getting the sack, and now putting them in an even more predictable situation, third and forever. Great job by this defense.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, third and long coming. He's looking downfield to throw. Bring him the heat. Across the 45. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
It's really frustrating because you're fighting. You know you have to get the ball back to your offense. You're trailing. It's the fourth quarter. And then he goes and does something like that. Just pulls the rabbit out of the hat, makes the play, gets the first down. I got to try to stay focused. Man, I got to get this ball back to my offense.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Timeout call by the Red Raiders, and now Texas Tech will have no more to use. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be a big loss on the play.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
And the Noles send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. Gonna run it. It's Dickey. There he goes. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Here's a give to Joyner. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
And that's luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
What a fantastic job by the defense that time, forcing the incompletion. They've got the lead late, setting up fourth down. Can they come up with one more stop? If they get it, they might win this game.
Time is not on their side. Down 6 late. Fourth down looming. They'll have to get this to stay in it. Motion from the back. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.